people of the internet. I am Richard Leland Neal. This is Richard Leland Neal's channel, and I'm an insane fat man trying to save the world. Here I go again, doing this stupid thing, and why I can't explain. Willis, Richie Rich, what's up, brother? Not much, dude. Just here. Unedited Billy T. Hello, friend. Why is everybody in cap locks all of a sudden? Willis, did you work today or day off? Where I am at just past midnight, so I will be working today. Not that my day's off or anything to sneeze at this particular point in time. Since when does my Facebook page have 750 followers? No one appears to be looking at it. Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter. Greg V, hello, daddy. I ain't your daddy. Ketelin Wilty said hi. Greg V, could be. Not much going on in the chat today, is there? Caitlin Willett, just call me Carrie if needed. Greg V, what's that cat want? I don't know. That's Eva, she never shuts up. IBB, hi Richard, how are you? Where's your yellow light? It's effect very good. Yellow light. Like that. There she goes again, rolling through my brain. My latch dish effort to unclog my bathtub finally shipped. Should arrive in 3.5 hours. Why do I bother? Because I need to shower before work. That's why I bother. Rusty Dog, good day. Sorry I had to leave so quickly. Such is life, Rusty. Grav V, get a drain snake. That's what I ordered. I ordered a 25-foot drain snake. And it should arrive by 4 a.m. California time. Wisdom from Ryan Macbeth. If you have to sign for anything, don't rely on the goodwill of the person who's issuing you the stuff. You inspect every single piece of equipment that you sign for. In the YouTube video Army Stories, Advice for New Lieutenants, on the channel Ryan Macbeth. 7th May 2023. That is our quote for the day on Richard's Daily Quote. I'm posting a link on my Facebook page. No, Rusty, I did not find Caramel. I mean, he's at the age where he could just die of old age. So yeah. If I seem a little distracted, it's because I got a lot on my mind. Willis, I got my yard mowed today. It looks pretty good. Cool. What I'm talking about, Willis. Do you still have those two dogs, or is that just a picture you got off the internet? Tricky one. Your stepmother raised a hog, but I forgave her. My stepmother raised a lot of things. Your hog may be one of them. Rusty Dog sad. Ricasso Sanchez. Richard, amigo, good to see you. I love you. No homo. Rusty Dog. Sending virtual hug. Chance Coddle. How do you stay productive? I don't. I'm not very productive. But Pracio Sanchez. I have things get better, amigo. Yeah, I've been hoping that for 45 years now. McCram, did you know we're traveling through space? Yeah. The dinosaurs were in a completely different part of the universe. Rusty Dog, that's strange. My mom married a pig. Okay. Artmore, hi, Richard, how are you? I am about the same as I was last time you were here, Artmore. That wasn't very long ago. Willis, what's all the things bottled up in your head today? You should vent. I kind of vented in the last live stream. I just, as I say, Willis, I cracked my toenail, my bathtub is all plugged up, and my eldest cat is currently missing. So, I mean, I don't think he got out, so he's in the house somewhere. I'm just hoping he didn't curl up and die. But for him to be gone this long inside my house, it's like, okay, did he curl up and die? Normally he wants to sit in my lap when I come home. Oh. McCram, what's the solar wind are the drag of its atmosphere resistance to its trajectory? Yeah. If it wasn't for the large moon we have, our planet would be a dead cold rock. Skibbity toilet brush, hello. Trapicio Sanchez, if you need a no if you need a no reciprocated brooch, that sounds gay. No. Rusty Dog, interesting background. Well, it's half your name there, Rusty. Luther Marshall, what kind of tool does a quantum mechanic use in his job to fix stuff? Mikram, what about the dinosaurs? Well, the Earth was in a completely different part of the universe when the dinosaurs were here. That's what's about them. Rusty Dog, the Brontosaurus didn't exist. No, it was the Brachiosaur. Willis, that's sad to hear. Hopefully he will show up soon. Yes. Hopefully I don't find him by the smell. That wouldn't be the first time I found a cat by the smell. I had a lot of animals that were faders that would just pass away for no apparent reason, and I still don't know why. And I found a couple of them by the smell. Picasso Sanchez, you must have big house if you can't find poor kitty. Perhaps he or she wanted fresh air. It's officially it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's a pretty big house, but I mean, do understand the cats have absolutely laid it to waste at this point. Skibbity, open some tuna and put it on the counter. The other cats would swarm it immediately and consume it. That's why Caramel hides, is he doesn't like the other cats. McCam, the tides because of the moon, I believe, too. Yeah, the moon controls the tides. That's why we have high tide when the moon is near and low tide when the moon is far. But they say that it's the moon revolving around the Earth that causes our core to be liquid. It's the stress of the moon that actually causes that. And the liquid core is why we have an electromagnetic field that wards off radiation. So if we ever lost our moon, the core would cool and we would lose our electromagnetic field and all get cancer. Sprunk fan, yo, Skibbity toilets. Skibbity is smiling. El Pistofo, round 2. Sticks mids, glad I made it. Hope you are doing good, brother. Maybe I'm just perpetually depressed. Second El Pistofo. I love Richard because he is a panda bear. Okay. A second El Pistofo was a little weird. Prepacio Sanchez. Caramel said, F this. I am going vacation. I'll be back when I'm ready. Data lost. You think we for real landed on the moon. Yes. You can still see the lunar lander with the right telescope. El Pistafo, Richard loves everyone because he is a panda bear. I don't know, guys. Should I get rid of the second El Pistafo? Because that's a little weird. Willis, did you get you something to eat since your last live? You gotta try the steak and the shake you have. Yeah, do remember that that's like 20 miles away in Los Angeles, so didn't have that. I had more soup. Trixmid, space is scary. Not as scary as my sister. Philip Hirochi, hey Richard. Propicio Sanchez, Richard is my favorite hetero bear. Oh, so Propicio is gay. Okay, well that's fine. Johnson, Peter Griffin brother. Philip Hirochi, what do you think is outside of the universe? Other universes. Propicio Sanchez, panda bears are Asian in the better community. Yes. I'm not Asian, so I don't know what you're talking about. Rusty Dog, Philip Heaven. Mikram, I heard if it wasn't for the agitation of the tides on Earth, it would have made the water heat up enough or more enough to create life. The core thing is awesome. Never heard of that. Well, do understand that the mechanical motion of the tides likely moved everything around and caused life to move around. Where you see, where water moves in the ocean, there is life. Where there is no water, or where there is no motion of the water, where the water is still, there tends to be less life. A few things can live there. El Pistafo, yep, get rid of him. Adrian Alexander, what's up, Richard? How's Caramel? I do not know. I don't know where he is. I hope he didn't take the path of bear. El Pistafo, Richard. Rusty Dog. Thunderbirds are go. Sticksmids, do you think UFOs are in the water? I don't think they're called UFOs at that point. Unidentified flying objects. UFO. So it's a USO, a unidentified submerged object. And there's got to be something down there that's not identified. So yeah, you know. El Pistafo, Rusty Dog, what's your opinion on the Nazi Germany community? Phil Perochi, nice pick, Rusty Dog. Jesus Rodriguez, song request, 3 pieces Larry June. Rusty, Philip, thank you. El Pistafo, Richard, what do you have to say about my clone who was weird? I believe that was Quarty. Derek Jurgen, my guy. Philip Hirochi, Richard, would you ever visit Australia? Of course I would. Rusty's there. Jesus Rodriguez, put the song on and leave the chat. Willis, 2 El Pistafos, very Pistafo. El Pistafo 2. Data loss. Which way is up and down in Australia? Their up is our down, and their down is our up. Rusty Dog, Richard, I'm touched. Who touched you? Tell me who touched you. I need to go kill them now. Philip Hirochi, do you believe humans originated on the plains of Africa? That is a difficult question. we are an African species. That is what fossil records say. That is what the Bible says. The Garden of Eden being in the Middle East, which is Upper Africa. So yeah, I mean, that's what the science says. It could be wrong, but that's what the science says. Jesus Rodriguez, no memes. El Pistafo, the other version of me is weird calling other a panda bear, but be fat shaming you, Richard. Well, he stopped talking. McCram. Data lost, no, because of flare Earth. To Cheeseburger, his poops are the size of Nebraska. Why are you looking at poops? Vic Chavez. See more butts. Max Johnson, what do you do for money? I am a security officer. The fifth local, man, I'd chin you easy. Every party needs a douchebag. That's why we invited you. NZ Gaming, hey bro, you a AE human? What? McCram is laughing. Rusty Dog, man, didn't evolve from apes, otherwise there would be no apes. Rusty, man evolved from an ape-like ancestor. Think about it this way. God sat there and he said, let me make a life form. Okay, then from that life form, he drew another life form. And then he drew another life form. And then he said, oh, I like these life forms over here. So something else moved out from them. And that's how life kind of worked. So if you look at the tree of life, think of it as the handwriting of God. But I mean, horseshoe crabs. Something has to have evolved from those, but they're still around. Rusty Dog, my name. No, did that one. Philip Hirochi, what was America's biggest mistake? Electing Donald Trump. El Pistafo, do you have a lover or are you married? No. Rusty Dog, Philip, electing Trump. See? Rusty agrees with me. Vic Chavez, security officers at Edison make good money. No, they don't. Rusty Dog, interesting. The company that services Edison, Edison is their lowest paying security contract. Home Depot pays better than Edison. McCrom, meow, yes. Valentine, shut up. Oh, you're Kiss. Okay, Kiss, shut up. El Pistafo, Richard, I had reported this guy. I'll be back when I is off. Vic Chavez, Northrop Grumman pays. I don't think they're in my area. Willis is laughing. Phil S., I know what's in your refrigerator. Nothing, you ate everything. Your mom's not in my refrigerator. Phil Perochi, do you believe that curses follow anthropologists and gravediggers when they excavate the tomb of mummies, or is that all a hoax? It's just a coincidence. Pat Smart, I missed you, Daddy. El Pitafo, check the spelling. He's using my avatar. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I don't see the other El Pistofos. No, no, okay. Samuel. Well, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, is it not? Vic Chavez. I wash for supper. Phyllis, I am pregnant with your future mother. PetSmart, Daddy, why did you walk out on me? On Mummy? On Mimi? Vic Chavez, Grandpa? Jerry, what is that picture? It is a spot of rust on a green container that had turned yellow with age. Jerry, what? Yeah. The fifth loco, all it would take is one soft punch to your chin. Okay, so you're being a dumbass. You get time out. Philip Rochi, what is the next computer you are looking to buy? A Lenovo. Likely a Lenovo laptop. Depends on what fails first. I mean, really, the guy that built my computer here, I was wondering if I could, like, take him out to a restaurant in Wesco, like Wesco Wienerburger was my pick. Be like, hey, dude, give me a consultation on what I should buy for my next computer. But the bottom line is, so long as they keep running, I don't buy new ones. I really don't have the money for that. Roth. Hello, folks. Rusty Dog. What did the man who missed Trump get? A free sniper scope. And I have to refresh this page. Just realized I did not monetize this. So let me do that. There we are. So, Rusty Dog, I see two. Roth. Hi, Michelle. Vic Chavez, the Dell Complex. Rusty Dog, what did the man. Oh, yeah, okay. Scott Plus. Hey, dude. El Pistafo, hello. Rusty Dog, someone's impersonating you like they did me. Yes. Vic Chavez, big guys aren't easy to drop. El Pistafo, yes, I understand about that. PetSmart, sometimes I put peanut butter on my privates. Okay. That is a 10-minute timeout. That's disgusting. Don't talk about gay animal abuse. El Pitafo, glad he got time out. He wasn't funny. Trying to impersonate me. Yes, Rusty Dog. They are annoying. Vic Chavez. Pat, that's a felony. My cat's knocked something over. Roth, I will never forget my grandpa's last words. Hold the ladder still, you little ish. I will never forget my grandfather's last words. The name of the coroner is on the counter, which is actually the coroner that took care of my grandfather on my father's side was a family friend who had retired and only took care of his friends when they died. Weird story. El Pitafo, yeah, I know. Scott Plus, how is the weather where you are at? It is nice. I live in California. The Cram, water bears can survive Metroid travel. Do you think humanity was seeded from the asteroid belt? Honestly, don't think so. I mean, a microbe may have been seeded on Earth. That's possible. Who knows? Phil Perochi, what technology will impact society in the future? All technology has some impact. Vic Chavez, I wrote a paper on that. Google it. Hmm? El Pistafo, Rusty Dog, how's your day, night going? Vic Chavez by Vic Chavez. Rusty Dog, David Attenborough turned 99. He did. Rusty Dog, try to get from the gym. Willis, I can't help but laugh every time you put someone in timeout. Okay. Philip Hirochi. That's cool, Vic. Phil S. Sometimes my dog puts peanut butter on his. Okay. Dude, one more weird comment like that and you're getting a timeout. Hey, Pistafo, Richard, can you Google search the word bussy on Google with two S's? Isn't that the Beastie Boys' favorite? Bussy is slang typically referring to a man's anus, but sometimes transgender and gender non-conforming people use it to refer to their sexual organs as well. It is pronounced boy, or it is a portmanteau of boy and, yeah. Merriam-Webster also defines it as a dialectal term for sweetheart. Well, so he's calling you a butt. That's a thing. McCram, since the ice caps are melting, do you think there will be ancient diseases we have to deal with? Yes. I believe that is a confirmed fact, not a scientific possibility no longer. El Pistafo, stop using my avatar and name. There's 3 El Pistafos now? Rusty Dog, I did a wall crunch while holding a medicine ball between my knees. It was hard and thighs, but good for you. Mike, Cosmos will hit Earth somewhere in a few days. Well, that'll solve all my problems. Cosmos Burgers in San Dimas. So, what we know about the Cosmos 482, a Soviet spacecraft returning to Earth after 53 years? The article behind a paywall. I'm not paying $6 a week to read about Cosmos. Phil Perochi, what is we drilled a hole into the mantle of the earth? It would likely spew molten rock. Rusty Dog, I look it up, and that's actually illegal. Hmm? Vic Chavez, like anthrax. Anthrax is not what we have to worry about. El Pistofel, just two. He's using similar spelling in Avatar. He's been reported. No, it's a different one from the one that was not using your Avatar. Vic Chavez, nothing beats a double Western cheeseburger. Yeah, there's now a triple Western cheeseburger. Do assaults. You look like you'd have the best prices in all Corridil? UFO Busters, that UFO show Australia, says hello. Vic Chavez, better. Wolf, you know, you could make an appearance. I'm not feeling good. A hug would feel nice. Come on. Philip Rochi, what do you think are the top three most important inventions and the top three inventions that cause more evil than good? That is hard. Unforeseen. Do you believe in ghosts? Not really. Mike, did you find caramel? No, Mike, I did not find caramel. Top three inventions would be the transistor, um, the internal combustion engine, and going to have to say maybe gunpowder? I don't know. It's a really good question. Now, as inventions that have done more more harm than good, the lobotomy is right up there. Um, you might say the nuclear weapon certainly done more harm than good. Although, I mean, to be completely honest with you, some people say that nuclear weapons have stopped a lot more wars than they started, but it's a matter of debate. I have a wound on my hand that hurts. I don't know why. Doesn't look like much, see? But, so lobotomy, nuclear weapons, and, I don't know. Third one, third one really eludes me at this point. Oh, hydrogenated oil has done more harm than good. Vic Chavez, nitrogen bomb, black powder, tobacco. We didn't invent tobacco, we discovered it. Diaz salts, batteries. Vic Chavez, circumcision. Unforeseen, gunpowder, top three inventions. That's such a ish American thing to say. Um, well, gunpowder is the basis for a lot of things. You know, I'm like, look, I could do a little more research and come up with something better, but you know, gunpowder is the reason why America is not Britain. I mean, Vic Chavez, asbestos, not invented. The cram, paper, medicine, and engine, evil, money, medicine, and nukes. Paper's actually a really good one, McCram. Paper was one of the things. Paper definitely better than gunpowder, actually. You have a point. Although, I mean, paper made writing a lot easier, but so did ink. So are they the same invention? Oh, there. That's right. Writing. Writing is one of the greatest inventions ever. The ability to pass knowledge from generation to generation in a solid and uncompromising state. So you're right. Writing. Then it would be the Arabic numbers, which are the numbers we use today. And then I would still have to say the transistor. Because without the transistor, we would not have modern technology. I mean, but it's such a big debate because it's like, look, inventions. We invented roads. You know, you can't do anything without roads. Even when you're walking, a road makes life so much easier. Vic Chavez did asbestos, yes. Dassault, 3 words should probably be social media. Third word should probably be social media. We're just human. Vic Chavez, social media, yes. El Pizarro looks like he deleted his comments. No, I put him in timeout. Vic Chavez said hi. Phil Perotti, do you think it's unethical for humans to do transplant surgeries like heart transplants from pigs? Are we playing God at that point? Um, Philip, is it any less humane to raise a pig for slaughter? So I don't know about the ethics behind it. I mean, it's not more unethical than eating pigs, in my opinion. Although we are giving them some humanology, but a pig heart is basically a human heart in shape and size. And one thing we've learned to do is wash out the pig cells to the protein lattice beneath, and then use that. So, I mean, unforeseen. Gunpowder is not one of the best inventions ever. Well, it's a matter of debate. It really changed the world. Zach, so what's your problem besides your weight when it comes to me? Um, my problem is that you're rude. Don't be rude, and we won't have a problem. Vic Chavez, carcinogens. We didn't invent those. UFO busters, men. Yuri Broka, $10 if you can find which part of my body is the warmest. Is your butthole. Dos Vidonia, comrade. Darnell Jingles, hi Zach. Do assault. Without gunpowder, we likely wouldn't even have internal combustion engines. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Although you could make the argument that gunpowder is a variant and black powder is the original. Although there's no contest between writing, the invention of writing, the invention of roads, and the invention of paper. They're all better than gunpowder or black powder. I mean, yeah, you know, it's one of those reasons where you have a question off the cuff is to have a conversation about it. El Pistafo, what's up? Vic Chavez, slave ships. Slave ships were often converted from other ships, so can't call one of them the worst. Zach, sup, Darnell? UFO busters. Words come first. Yeah, language in and of itself is an invention. So the ability to communicate complex concepts, yeah. Mathematics, I found Chewbacca. El Pizafo, nice PFP, Zach. Darnell Jingles is smiling, Zach. Richard, why you keep posting your sores on that computer screen? This is rust. Why does your mom keep licking my balls? UFO busters, iPhones are evil. No argument. Deshaun Harris, what up, bro? Rusty Dog, the greatest invention is love. But did we invent that? Mathematics. Pray, Richard, you retard, would you consider giving me a timeout? Okay, how about 5 minutes? I'll give you 1 minute timeout. Mathematics. Vic Chavez, religion. Could be considered pretty evil. Deshaun Harris, lie. Zach, you never walked, Richard. I have a lot of evidence to prove you wrong. Yuri Brokas, the big question is, will you take my lead from the front or back? The big question is, stop being gay, dumbass, you're in Russia. UFO Busters, WWW. Sean Harris, we can do ish without roads. That's right. But I mean, we probably couldn't build roads without language. We have another fake El Gustavo sighting. The Cram uniform was cool after the AI application that translated them, and now you can read letters like the boy who complained to his mom, who didn't make him nice clothes even though she was a tailor. Uniform. I think I might need to look that one up. El Pistafo. Oh, okay. UFO Busters. If it works, it's good. El Pistafo, do you think Caramel found a way outside to pass? It is possible. I mean, Wolf, I didn't let him out and he disappeared. Zach, you need an elephant heart. No one needs an elephant heart but an elephant, Zach. Vic Chavez. Lead with head and your ass will follow. Yes, very good advice. Mike, experts are that sewer system is best thing ever made. Yeah, Mike. I mean, it's a very good thing to have, sewer systems. Place to send your shit. UFO Busters, I could do with some new pig lungs myself. Rusty Dog, lead with your heart and your love will follow. Then your ass. Vic Chavez, prevent plague. Plague, yes. Charlie Jones, Rusty Dog. UFO Busters, tobacco is not an invention, it was a discovery. Charlie Jones, Rusty Dog is one of the good ones. Phil Perochi, what's the most effective form of parenting do you think disciplining your kids with a belt or spanking is effective? No. Disciplining your kids with a belt or spanking, corporal punishment, tends to lead to further forms of abuse. Your children should not be afraid of you. If they are, something's wrong. The most effective method of parenting is referred to as authoritative parenting. Of the four styles, for example, my father was an absent parent. He was never around. Okay? An authoritarian parent is like a drill sergeant. You screw up, he beats you the F down. You listen to him because he's the boss, not because he's right. Absent or a permissive parenting is like Eric Cartman's mom. She gives him everything he wants. Authoritative parenting is you do what I say because I have good reasons. So I treat my child as though they are a legitimate, decent human being, and I give them the reasons behind my behavior. UFO busters, no. Gunpowder, no wars. Yeah, UFO. There were no wars before gunpowder. Yeah. Rusty Dog. I'm blushing. El Pistafo, Rusty Dog Heart. Charlie Jones, Rusty Dog. Yuri Brokov, you should definitely let me sharpen ya. El Pistafo, let's go on a blind date, Rusty Dog. Do assault. Buster, we had wars long before we had gunpowder. Indeed. Vic Chavez, no need assault kids. That's right. Philip Hirochi, I wonder if Neanderthals were able to communicate. They actually had larger brains than humans, I hear. Scott Plus, I enjoyed everyone's input on 3 answers. Yeah. But, I mean, Neanderthals were definitely able to vocalize. So they had methods of communication. But whether their language was as complex as ours, we don't know. Antoinette Walker, can I send you $300? That name is very familiar. You could always use the super chat button. El Pistafo, Richard, you are the embodiment of a couch potato. Oh, this guy is persistent. Rusty Dog, yes, I'm very aware. What is twerking? Twerking is when you shake your butt, though it's sexy. Turbo 2.0, can a gay boy have name? Yeah. Rusty Dog, my PFP is my dog. Yuri Boyoka, ever wonder what happens under Orion's belt? No, never wonder. Do not care. Only worry about what happened under my belt. What's the deal with my brain? Why am I so obviously insane? Oh, the commercial that is running, because I just refreshed the page, looked like Granny's pooping tomatoes. Yuri broke Boykra. Two rusty dog. Two. Ah. The Count would, of course, be Carpathian. Yuri Broka. No. Turbo 2.0. Hi, Rusty Dog. Where is the other Rusty? Vic Chavez. Those are unexplored lands. Lol. McCam. Aw. Phil Perochi. And seeing bugs living underneath or independently is what makes us scared. DJ Khaled alt account. The Rusty Trombones. Mike, I got banned off a card reader channel after I told her I spilled more seeds watching her video than Michael J. Fox filling a bird feeder. Okay. The real Brandon Kev, did you use the twerk in the late 90s, early 2000s? I did not even know twerking was a thing at that time. DJ Khaled alt account, trombone, I spilled more seeds. Vic Chavez, toxoplasmosis is overlooked. Toxoplasmosis? Bear, is Putin your favorite president? No, comrade. Would like to see Putin head on spike in Kiev. Mike, did your tub drain down enough for shower? No. Vic Chavez, Inhumans. DJ Khaled, alt account. Copy, Luca. Rocky Dog, I played solitaire with tarot cards. 5 people died. Dassault, you seem like an interesting guy to talk to, but you bounce between topics the chat brings up too quickly. Yeah, I mean, the real Brandon Kev. I ordered Big Aloe on Uber Eats, but it hasn't arrived yet. McCram, I'm going to go smoke a joint. Don't forget to look up cuneiform AI translations. Oh, yes, cuneiform. I believe it's the language of ancient Samaria. Philip Rochi wanted to know your opinion on why humans are so afraid of bugs and spiders evolutionarily, or is it our inability to control them since we are used to controlling everything else? Bugs eat our food. Bugs make us sick. That's why we fear them. And, I mean, it is an evolutionary thing to, why are we afraid of snakes, for example? Most snakes are harmless if you're not living in Australia. So, why are all humans afraid of them? Why are humans so afraid of spiders? We're afraid of that which we cannot understand by nature. Vic Chavez, look it up. Phil Perochi wanted to know your opinion on why humans are so afraid of bugs. Read that. Rusty Dog, drugs are bad. Yes. DJ Khaled altered account. I want to destroy all AI. I'm looking for you, Google. Unforeseen. Who would you like the Dems to run as president in 2028? I do not know. Rusty Dog. Philip am deathly afraid of owls. Dassault, is your stream, my guy? Pick a topic you want to discuss and run with it for a while. Philip Rochi, oh yes, I remember Rusty. Big Fat Mush, hey Ricardo, what you eating? Don't make it your mom joke. Don't make it your mom joke. Mike, I have a fear of sawdust. Okay. Rick Toletich, you may great job on getting off the RSO registry. You again. Unforeseen, AOC 2028. No. Stupid. Anyone that sides with the terrorists, I don't want to see in government. DJ Khaled, alt account. Thank you for reading my asinine comments, Richard. It really means a lot to me. Yes. Okay. Rusty Dog. Australian snakes and spiders can kill you twice. Yes. Big Fat Mush. I just ate 1 kilogram on fries. Unforeseen. Yes. AOC. No. Philip Rochi. I think there was a huge reptile in Australia, right? From a long time ago. Yeah, relative of the Gila monster. Or no, relative of the Mono Dragon, I think. Largest reptile in Australia. The Parenti. Or Parenti. Man. Lizard. That's a lot of lizard. Walter G. My tooth is rotten. See a dentist. Rusty Dog. Philip. There was a lot of them. Indeed. Phil Perochi. Rusty Dog. Philip. There was a lot of them. Phil Perochi. It was something that could hunt humans. Yes. Megalania. Human hunting lizard. Still not as scary as my sister, though. Turbo 2.0. Do you DIY your hair? My hair DIYs itself. In Mother Russia, hair does you. Rusty Dog, pronounce parente. Okay. Phil Brochi, oh yeah, that looks about right. Lol. Turbo 2.0, did you. Walter G, I like chickens. I'll bet, Walter. Present Hath, which gun is suitable for home safety, 9mm or 10mm? I'm not aware of there being a 10mm. The 9 would be easier to find rounds for. Rusty Dog, grease gun. Willis, never. Home defense, shotgun. Rusty Dog, squeeze it and John Travolta comes out. Well, yes. Yes, that's a grease gun, but I mean, John Travolta, damn, that's scary. I mean, did you see Battlefield Earth? Phil Barocci, shotgun with a bright light. KG Khaled, alt account, nuts. Gonna put your hands down my pants, and I bet you'll feel nuts. Call me Cisco, call me. Jacob the Furry, want to know more about femboys? Sure, just search it up in Google. Not really. Full Perochi, has anyone ever broken into your house or car? No. My car is too much of a piece of crap, and my house is, well, my house. Prajanth, what about Desert Eagle gun? Very hard to find bullets for the Desert Eagle. They're expensive. Mike, .410 shotgun are illegal to hunt in Seoul State because they can shoot 45 bullets, make it a rifle. Really? Didn't know that. Philip Rochi, elephant gun, lol. Still wouldn't work on my sister. Rusty Dog, water pistol. Liquid died. Hi, Richard. How's it going? I'm still fat. I'm still poor. And I'm still here. We're at an hour and 5 minutes, folks. And I think I'm out of drink. Now I got a little bit left. Just a little. Parashanth, do you have a gun? What type of gun do you have? I do not have a gun. DJ Khaled, alt account. Richard's sister. That's right. Godzilla's been bulking up to face my sister. Liquid diet. I'm poor and I'm still here too. Yeah, aren't we all? What are we drinking tonight? The steep of bitter melon gourd. Arnold Hostin. What's going on, Richard Leland Neal? The name Arnold Hostin. Hostin? Perfect situation. Led love down the drain. Here's the pitch. Slow and straight. All I have to do is swing and I'm a hero. But I'm a zero. Hungry nights once again. Oh, this is getting unbelievable. Overseen. Have you ever won an what? Have you ever won an arm wrestle? Yes. Rusty Dog. I once shot myself with an air rifle trying to be James Stewart. Philip Rochi. If I qualify for the Olympics, I want you to come watch me, Richard. It'll be at Convention Center. Arnold Huston and be like Shaib Aslam. Would that be the Los Angeles Convention Center, Philip? Or would that be Pasadena? Or even Ontario? I mean, there's a lot more than one. Liquid Diet. Richard does more physical feats. He wins battles of the mind. Rusty Dog. Sheep shearing should be an Olympic sport. Phil Perochi. Yep, the Los Angeles Convention Center. Well, I mean, I will do my best to attend, Philip, but I mean, my work schedule. I have sick leave. I mean, I could take a day off. Or then lose the overtime pay. Yeah. It's close to the historical building. Yes, yes, it is. All right, guys. So we are reaching the end of the chat. I mean, it's not been terribly productive. Mike, Richard, you need a vacation. No. Unforeseen. Have you played badminton before? No, I have not. Friendly Patel. Sup. Arnold Huston. Richard, if you have any burdens, I can handle it for you. Not sure what you mean there. Phil Perochi, do you work tonight? Yes, I do. Friendly Patel, what's you doing? Just talking. Russell, gang members don't bother you in LA? They do. It's a dangerous place. Liquid Diet. Richard, I wish you the best until next time. Regrets, Liquid Diet. Unforeseen. Have you ever taken an IQ test? If so, what was the result? I took my last IQ test in college. The result was 130. Yuri Boykra, can you say happy birthday to my friend? That gets you a timeout, bro. Racial slurs are not acceptable. Rusty Dog, Is the historic building a museum? Not the one I work in. But we are working on that. Debijit, hey Richard, hello again. Said hi. Phil Perochi, hope this is enough for a Coke. Yes, Philip, that is more than enough for a Coke. Thank you. NYC Skyline Dreamers, hey. Arnold Huston, Richard, what I meant to say is that I can time out anyone, people, and I ask to be a moderator. No. Friendly Patel, I subscribe. Unforeseen, 130, that's superior intelligence, right? That is 2 deviations above the norm. The average is 100. Terry Williams, started my journey in becoming Kelver, started with pellets and Kevlar, I think. Comfortable, worked my way up to 22, joining, or going to be trying 38 next. Wish me luck. Okay. Brotus People, hi all, at Brotus People 3417. All right. Brotus People said hi. Unforeseen, in terms of intelligence measurements, what do you excel at? Huh? Unforeseen, Dehajit, what cyber teams are called intelligence teams or other people idiots? Mike, if my wife wakes up and hear your voice, she going to flip out on me. I'd better get to bed with you. With her. Good night. All right, Mike. I'll be off shortly anyway. Phil Brochi, I guess there's no traffic heading into LA right now. No, not right now, but it's morning right now. I go to work at 3 p.m. Trey Williams, I am become bulletproof. Brodus People, up the bum, no babies. Mike Demand, you rock, Mr. Neal. Keep on keeping on. I'll try. Unforeseen. Definitely not reading comprehension. Yeah, no. Rusty Dog, a lady named Cage forgot to wear pants. Now they call her Nicholas Cage. The Budget. PepsiCo. Philip Rochi. Oh, 3 p.m. I thought you clock in at 3 a.m. No. I work the evening shift tomorrow, or today. Philip Rochi. What time do you usually fall asleep? It varies. Anyway, guys. So, yeah. It's Trey Williams. Said something racist. Time for me to go. I'm Richard.